In the wake of overcoming Yang Mi and discarding Tunjin, Zhao Liying effectively changed herself through self-precipitation, and her pliancy is astonishing. Realizing that Zhao Liying planned to play Su Bangsha, her dad would eat 2 chomps less for supper in a rush. As a matter of fact, Zhao Liying's dad's concern was not outlandish, on the grounds that Yang Bao, who has eminent acting abilities, was too engaged with the film as soon as when she was recording information. In any event, when I returned home, I couldn't resist the opportunity to offer something bizarre, so when I discovered that Zhao Liying planned to film one more scene with a terrible connection among father and girl, my dad called critically for the time being, expecting that he would lose his girl after the shooting. In spite of the fact that Zhao Liying's dad griped verbally, it additionally affirmed Zhao Liying's reality in recording. Barely any individuals knew that when Chief Fu Dongyu chose to make The Breeze Blows Penelia, he was quite unconfident in himself. On the off chance that he hadn't seen the genuine Su Bangsha and Zhao Liying, I'm apprehensive he hasn't intended to begin shooting yet. All things considered, the foundation of the tale of wind-blowing Penelia was during the 1980s, and the person plan of the champion Bangsha is multi-layered and complex and exceptionally valiant. She isn't just a financial specialist who strolls clearly, yet additionally a smooth and enchanting a major lady brimming with power, such a difficult job. Fu Dongyu truly couldn't imagine any individual who could be skillful for some time, until he saw Zhao Liying. Zhao Liying has been censured for her round face since her introduction, yet her acting style is strangely splendid, from the gutsy and smart female official Lu Zhen to the charming and adorable foodie Zhu Shanshan, Tihua Kaiyangu, Chu Qiao, Xing Minglin and other exemplary jobs. Zhao Liying's versatility is astonishing. Furthermore, the realities likewise demonstrate that the chief's decision is dead on. After The Breeze Blows Penelia, it not just won the recognition of the authority media, yet additionally beat Yang Mi's new show to turn into the surprisingly strong contender of the time. Yang Mi never felt that the 28th law of affection would be allowed her totally to lose her status as the head of Baohua. All things considered, nobody felt that when Yang Mi was all the while acting in icon shows with the old and new model, Zhao Liying had proactively started to look for change. A wind-blowing Penelia with every old entertainer and web-based acting abilities straightforwardly made Yang Mi's standing plunge, not just in light of the obvious contrast between the evaluations of 8.4 and 5.8, yet additionally on the grounds that Yang Mi's acting abilities truly became worse. Clearly assuming the part of a persuasive and smooth first-class attorney, yet she generally does a few self-absorbed and overstated activities, either scratching her head before the mirror and bemoaning her excellence, or acting flirtatious and charming to the female chief. Toward the start of the section, the crowd didn't have the foggiest idea about the incredible skill of the champion, so they watched a supernatural occurrence Naki Spruce Up Sovereign Spruce Up show. Moreover, she generally promoted as an autonomous lady, yet she needed to depend on the assistance of the champion Sukai in all things. Many fans watching the show coordinated at Yang Mi, I needed to gripe about Mr. Han being oily toward the end. Thinking back on Zujian and Ziao, who were brimming with quality before, it appeared as though something occurred in the past life. Be that as it may, Baohua Zhao Liying, who is likewise confronting the difficulty of change, settled down ahead of schedule to shoot practical subjects. The two shows are as yet the old dramatization bones of the accomplices. One might say that when the entertainers in a similar period were as yet fixated on silliness, Zhao Liying had previously turned around flawlessly. Counterattacked to turn into a strong entertainer. Then again, Melody Jin, who used to be ablaze with her, had previously lost herself in the icon show. At the Brilliant Bird Grants function, in the wake of seeing Zhao Liying walking around stage to plan for the lottery, Melody Jin's demeanor quickly uncovered. Be that as it may, the difficulty-cherishing chief out of nowhere caught the camera, frightening Toon Jin to turn around with an Oscar sovereign-level articulation. Yet, regardless of whether she effectively recovered her regard eventually, this scene was remembered for the humiliating scene of the Brilliant Bird Grants. Around then, some netizens blamed Melody Jin for conveying private merchandise as amateurish, yet assuming you comprehend the complaints among her and Zhao Liying, you will find the stain is something that truly can't be covered up. Around then, Toon Jin was effectively chosen as the goddess of the brilliant hawk by uprightness of her high prevalence. She figured she could follow D-Lieb's old way and skyrocket, yet she didn't expect that in that frame of mind for the most well-known entertainer among the crowd, it was initially Toon Jin who positioned first. Jin, in any case, had nothing to stow away in light of the fact that the 500,000 plus water ticket was cleared by the Getting Sorted Out panel, and she immediately tumbled from the primary spot to the third spot. Seeing Zhao Liying stepping on her shoulders, she moved to the highest point of the year's Brilliant Hawk television all at once. A while later, Toon Jin, who was loaded with computations however made a wedding dress for her, really wanted to communicate her disappointment all over. Nonetheless, with the hot screening of The Breeze Blows Penelia, Zhao Liying has proactively gotten through herself. When other bohu are dependent on skin health management, she can show the hints of the years, and spotlight on acting from the outset to the end. How should Zhao Liying stop in view of the promising and less promising times of outside general assessment? What is your take of it? 02. He turned into a divine being the point at which he showed up on the stage. Cheng Yi became famous all around the web with a solitary line, "He actually didn't assume the part of a triangle." Cheng Yi never envisioned that the initial 20 episodes would be in vain when the sleazeball father showed up on the stage. When he showed up on the stage, he turned into a divine being, Ashura Wangzhu and I, who became well known all around the web with only one line. Yet while shooting agar would like chips, the chief initially needed to also track down somebody to play Zhao Yi. However, the sleazeball's personality is truly not satisfying. To take the enchanted weapon of the pixie world, he made sure to a benevolent lady, and, surprisingly, made the other party lose his life. The job isn't excessively, so the right entertainer was rarely found. At the point when the chief was contemplating which entertainer to cheat, Cheng Yi, who was off work, grabbed his eye. In any case, he had previously played Ying Yuan and Tang Zhou, so having another actor would be okay. Simply mulling over everything in his heart made his body move, so he just pulled it. Zhu Chengyi came to stay at work longer than required. After Cheng Yi put on Zhao Yi's silver hair, the chief realized that he had tracked down the ideal individual. This brilliant demeanor and eyes were multiple times more attractive than Ying Yuan's. The job of the main episode, yet the prevalence is a lot higher than that of Ying Yuan, yet who might have imagined that there is no such individual as Zhao Yi in the first novel. Cheng Yi deciphers Zhao Yi totally by depending on the couple of lines in the content, and he can be separated from everyone else. There are very few entertainers who assume the part of the triangle and don't allow the crowd to play. While picking the sky declared the outer projecting, the chief just had one necessity, or at least, the appearance should be high. All things considered, the male and female heroes are Lu Han and Nazwa, and the presence of the supporting jobs ought not be excessively frail, and there will be an enormous influx of entertainers. A while later, Zhao Liying, who came to try out, made the chief's eyes sparkle. He has an attractive and cool disposition, standing apart from the group. Subsequent to snatching Zhao Liying, the chief was shocked to find that such an attractive face had never been shot in a solitary scene. Out of the longing not to allow the prized entertainer to be covered, the chief provided Zhao Liying with the job of Zhuang Huanayu in the play. Realities have demonstrated that a decent entertainer is in any event. Playing stunts will likewise be taken note. After the transmission of Zhou Tianji, since Zhuang Huanayu went disconnected so out of nowhere, numerous watchers scrutinized the chief for letting such a gorgeous individual play stunts. The crowd, yet different chiefs likewise saw Zhao Liying and sent him solicitations in a steady progression. After only 1 year, Zhao Liying won the endorsement of innumerable crowds for playing Zhang Kailing and Xiao Haley. The individuals who realized thought he was a military craftsman. What's more, how wonderful can a conflict par excellence be? It appears to be that the entire world has bombed him in his top-notch tears. However long you have seen the location of Runayu crying, you will realize that Chief Zhang Yi was not boasting in those days. His tears truly moved down individually like pearls. At the point when he was all the while setting up, the chief locked the job of Runayu and Luo Yangxi. Albeit this entertainer only sometimes wears antiquated outfits, in the wake of watching Luo Yangxi's crying scene, the chief concluded that this is Xiangsu and Runayu. The sensation of brokenness that causes individuals to feel miserable from the beginning is by no means tracked down in different entertainers. So the chief straightforwardly welcomed Luo Yangxi to the team no matter what the makers delay. Reality's play demonstrated that the part of Runayu was tailor-made for Luo Yangxi. Because of his extraordinary demeanor, Luo Yangxi strolled as though drifting on the ground. Simply taking a gander at the back view, the crowd realized that it was Xianguan. He exists like a white evening glow, and his flying garments and articulation caused the crowd to feel that Runayu has truly been here. It's a pity that Zhang Yi is the zenith of old mannequins. The outfit shows broadcast presently don't for a moment even focus on the entertainer's habits. They walk slantedly, and the garments are careless apparent to the unaided eye. Runayu can't exist. With respect to the job, it must be said that a decent job needs a decent entertainer to decipher it.